Hi guys, and welcome to another lesson of tutorial in which I'm going to show you how to create a simple SpriteKit game. Today what I'm going to show you is how to create a title for your game, so after the launch screen and everything comes, there's going to be the background that we already have, and right here in the middle a title of the game, and maybe down here touch to start or something like that. So that's what we are going to do today. But it's not good enough just to put the text, so fruit catch just in the middle of the screen. We need something better. So what I did is went to the free pick page and found this wooden Plaque pack, which looks beautiful, and maybe we can put this in the background of the text. So we're just going to download it. Okay, so you see it downloaded. What we have to do now is extract individual layers from this image. So you can use the EPS or the Adobe Illustrator. Okay, so what I have done is extracted one of the plaques from the Adobe Illustrator file, and here it is. I already placed it in our Xcode project. So what we have to do now is go to our main scene and put that plaque on screen. So title Plaque and SKSpriteNode. It's of type SKSpriteNode. When you say title Plaque is equal to SKSpriteNode, image named Plaque, that's what we named it, yes, and add child background node. Now, this is going to work okay, but what we need to do is actually put some zPositions on the objects. So background node, zPosition is equal to 1, and title Plaque dot zPosition is equal to 2. I'll show you what that means in a bit, but this is what we are going to do now. Now what we want to do is make its width like 75% of the width of the screen. So let's do that. CG size. Width is size.width divided by 4 times 3 or times 0.75, it doesn't really matter. And the height is going to be dependent on the aspect ratio. So let's see, the height is 702. So what is going to be the height? The height is going to be the width times 702 divided by 2984. So we are going to place the same width times 702 divided by 2984. Okay, and this is going to give us the aspect ratio that is needed for the picture to look not stretched. Okay, now if we run it, what we should see is a plaque in the middle of the screen. Okay, we have a invalid argument exception, and I know exactly why. Because we added the background node, we need to add the title Plaque. Okay, my fault, sorry. Okay, here we have it. It's the plaque on the middle of the screen, exactly what you want. Now what we want is write some text on it, so let's say fruit catch. So what we want to do now is create a title label, which is going to be of a type SKLabelNode. So title label is equal to SKLabelNode with a font named Helvetica New, let's say light, or bold version, bold. We can say title label dot zPosition is equal to 3. Font size, let's say 20. We're going to adjust it later, and because all the anchor points are in the middle, we don't have to change its position. So let's just say add child title label and see what we get. Oh, one more thing that we forgot to do is set the text is equal to fruit catch. Okay, here we have it, but it's a bit too small. So what we need to do is set it not to a fixed size, but to a percentage of the screen's width, because it needs to be adaptive from one screen to another, because we have iPhone 5, 6, 7 plus version. So we have 5, the 6, 7, 8, the 6, 7, 8 plus, and the 10. So it's size.width times like 0.1. We'll see what happens. We'll adjust that percentage. So now it's 10% of the width. Okay, that's okay. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit up, so we need to put it down for half of the size of the font. So what we need to do is TitleLabel.position.y, because X position is left and right, Y position is up and down. Positives are up and right, and negative is bottom and left. So it's basically the same as the Cartesian geometry, like yeah, that. So it's minus the font size times 0.5, or we could have just said here 5, but let's leave it so it's explained better. Always a little bit too much, maybe 0.25. Okay, it's about right. We can adjust a little bit more, but let's do it. Okay. Okay, it's perfectly now in the middle. Yeah, perfectly. Okay, so now let me explain to you the Z positions. And how do we do that? We can go here to these debugger options or something like that, the monitoring of the CPU, memory, disk and network. And what you want to do is click this icon right here and view user interface hierarchy. And you wait a little until it captures it. And now we have an interesting screen. It seems like just the screen capture, but it's not, because we can do this, move it a little bit. We can ignore the everything that's, so here you can ignore something. So we're going to ignore everything till the actual background, and we can make it wider. So make the distance between the layers greater. So now, as you can see, we have the background, the wooden plaque, and the title. So this is exactly the Z position. If we laid an axis like from here to down to here, we would have an axis that goes down to the front in the positive direction and to the back in the negative direction, and it would be the Z-axis. So this is Z-axis over a value of 0, 1 and 2, or 1, 2, 3, I'm not sure if I said in the code. But the Z position is basically where it's going to be positioned on the screen, so further back or further in the front. And that's basically it. It's really simple, but it's a lot useful. It's greatly useful. So yeah, that would be it from this tutorial. In the next one, I'm going to show you simple animations. We're going to put a little label right here that's going to say like touch to start or something like that, and it's going to blink beautifully with fading and everything like that. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, please leave a like, subscribe and click the notification bell icon so you get notifications for my new videos. Goodbye guys, and I'll see you in the next one.